What is up, guys, and welcome back to Adventure Archaeology. If you're new to the channel, my name is Brandon, and today we're going to do a little bit of everything. I've got a bunch of footage left over from the year, from random hunts that I'm going to throw all together into one video, and I hope that y'all enjoy it. We look for antique bottles, we get in the water, we get wet, we find some relics, we do a little bit of everything. So without any further ado, let's get right to the video. All right, guys, now that we're out here and on the spot, me and my wife are back in this hole that I had started here about a week or so ago. That was the to be continued video, and so far we found a couple of slick meds, but she just pulled this piece out right here, which is really cool. Around the top it says licensed for use only on Edison phonographs. So that was for a phonograph player, which is really cool. It's pretty decorative and pretty heavy, so I don't know what it's made out of, but that's cool. Whole phonograph piece. So even though the bottles are a little bit lacking here in the sense of there's not a ton of them, the relics are pretty neat. So we'll keep going and see what else we can find. We're still digging, finding some relics. She just pulled this little bitty med out. Sadly, it's slick, but I just pulled this out right here. Doesn't look like much, but there's an interesting history behind this little glass. If you look on the bottom, it looks like a chest piece, but that's actually a capstan, and a capstan's what sits on the side of a ship that you wrap a rope around, and that's considered a capstan glass. So that would originally came with like jelly or peanut butter or something like that in it, and you can see how the top right there is kind of serrated. That's where a tin cap would have went over top of it. So during the Great Depression, they didn't want to waste any of their materials. What they would do is after they were finished with the peanut butter or jelly or whatever was inside of it, they would use it for a drinking glass. So pretty cool little history behind that. If you ever get time, Google it, capstan glasses. Let's keep going, see what else we can find. All right, guys, we're about to swap spots, but I had to show y'all this. I don't know what built this or if it's just how everything fell, but it's a nice little cubby hole of stuff. The tree was snapped right there, and I think that's where Bigfoot lives. Isn't that right, babe?
Yeah.
So Bigfoot lives in there. So we better get out of here before it gets dark. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that something that, I don't know what could have made it. I don't know. It just looks weird.
Bigfoot. It's
like a little bitty igloo. Y'all let me know in the comments. What do you think made that? All right, first bottle of the morning. Let's see, it looks like it's a hobble skirt. Can't tell if it's gonna be old or new yet, because they all look so similar. Ooh, it is whole. Take it over here to the shallow where I can set it down and grab it. It's got the color of an older one. Usually the older ones are lighter. Oh man, that water's cold. Nope, it's a Pat D from Birmingham, but it is complete, so that's okay. I can't complain too much about that. That's a good sign though. I would have picked that up if I would have seen it before. So let's keep going, see what else we can find. All right, I do got another bottle right here. It looks like it's gonna be a modern beer, but I figure I better turn the camera on just to be sure. And that it is, sadly. There is more glass here than what there was last time though. All right, guys, another bottle right here. Ah, it's broken, I can see it. Let's see if my grabbers can grab it without it getting away. Oh, it's just a new Coke. At least it wasn't a really good old one. Just pick this sauce bottle up, or pickle jar, or whatever you want to call it. Not quite as old. That's probably 30s. But there's still fresh glass in here. I'm surprised that I haven't picked up a soda yet. But I still got a good ways to go, so hopefully we'll find something. My GoPro has came up missing, and I'm pretty sure it may have been stolen, which is my own fault. I usually keep it in the front seat of my truck, and I'm bad about not locking the doors. And I've never misplaced it before, but I've been looking for 2 days now, and I haven't been able to find it. And I can't help but think that somebody probably just snagged it while I was at the grocery store. And I have no idea where or when it happened, which is kind of frustrating. So I guess I'll just be investing another 400 bucks into a camera. Oh, that should make my wife happy. Between transmission issues and cameras, it doesn't matter what people think. A lot of people ask about how lucrative this hobby is, and that's not why you do it. It's definitely a labor of love. You have to love the history, and you have to love the bottles, because it sure don't pay for itself. That's okay though. Maybe we'll find a Coke Hutch today and I'll have to eat my words. Sounds like World War III out here. I don't know what's been going on. Sirens everywhere. Check this out right down there, guys. That is a piece to a clay pipe. which is really cool. It's kind of awkward since I don't have my GoPro, I'm trying to keep from dropping my phone in the water as I'm recording. So I've been having to pick stuff up and then walk over to the bank before I can grab it with my grabbers to keep putting my hand in the cold water. Put it down right next to that piece of that bottle right there. So you can see right there where the stem would have went in. Sadly, it's all busted to pieces. That's still a pretty cool find though, regardless. Let's see what that piece of glass was. Nice and thick, no identifying marks though. This bar right here has got some stuff on it, it looks like. That's nice right there, isn't it? See, I'm gonna carry that out. I've had a few people talk about wanting these necks so they could cut them off and turn them into like a, I'm not a musician, so forgive me if I'm saying it wrong, a guitar slide. Apparently glass slides are very, very sought after, and an antique one would be pretty cool. So we're gonna carry that out without a doubt. Let's see what else I see besides modern trash while we're right here. I don't see anything else of interest. I'll grab that piece of tin foil and stuff though that I see and pack it out, since probably a random kayaker may have threw it in, sadly. Anyways, we'll get back to it when we find something else. I'm gonna go in with my hand after this right here. Check this out. Oh, goodness. What kind of teeth is that? Is that a deer? Possibly? I don't know. Y'all hunters let me know in the comments below. Been there a pretty good while though. Not sure if y'all can see, right there is a bottle. I've actually walked by this spot already today and didn't see it. It's another Coke, like that one that I found earlier, I bet. Let's just see if it's an older one. Got my fingers crossed. Oh, it's another Pat D from Birmingham. That's okay, that's 2 Cokes. 2 Cokes so far today. Let's see if that one's got a date code on it. It does, right there. And it looks like it's gonna be a 1949. Not as old as what we wanted. That's okay. Well guys, you did it. You made it to the end. Not the end of the video, the end of 2020. Finally, we're in 2021 and things have to get better. There's no way they can get worse, right? With that being said, we had an incredible year. We appreciate all of you as viewers. We appreciate you hanging out for the weeks that are slow and for the weeks that we find something amazing. That's one thing that's very real about our channel, is that we try not to put on and show you stuff that is not true. Everything that we find is accurate and real to the channel, and it's incredibly amazing that people stick around for the weeks that we don't find something. So it just shows that the adventure isn't all about what you find. It's about going out, having fun, and even if it's just enjoying nature, it's always a blast. With that being said, I'd like to give special thanks to several sponsors that I've worked with, Garrett Metal Detectors being the biggest. They've been a huge support to my channel. If y'all ever need a metal detector, let me know. I'd be happy to hook you up with a place to look for a Garrett metal detector, because they are awesome. I've enjoyed working with them this year immensely. For all my members that have supported the channel, really do appreciate that. All of that goes back into the channel, regardless of what you may think. Working a full-time job and then trying to keep up with the YouTube channel is actually pretty hectic, and I like to give thanks to my wife for putting up with all of my crazy antics. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and we will see you guys in next week's video.